Wednesday, November 28th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Let's take a look up in Banner Elk in the mountains. 24 degrees as the temperatures plummet. As our next shot of colder air is moving on in, northwest wind at 4 miles per hour there. Certainly a few slick spots are possible on some of the untreated roads up there in the high country where the temperatures have gotten well below freezing. Now in terms of the radar, it's quiet, and we're finished with the rain now until probably Tuesday, thereabouts, maybe Tuesday night or Wednesday of next week. It's a temperature forecast between now and then. Our previous system, as expected across the Piedmont and the foothills, was not a very effective rain producer. The heaviest rains from south and central Alabama to the coastal part of South Carolina. Some sandhills locations in North Carolina did manage to pick up over an inch, but again, across the Piedmont, not much measurable rain around Charlotte or Greensboro, really. All these totals you see less than a quarter inch in most spots. And even up here in the northern foothills near the Virginia border as well, those spots got the most rain, and even that was less than a half of an inch. So certainly, as expected, it was not a tremendously effective rain-producing system. Temperatures now dropping behind the front. Still 40s in Charlotte and Columbia over toward the coast, but a lot of 30s elsewhere across the mountains, the foothills, and the Piedmont. Dew points drying out again as our next surge of drier air is indeed moving on in. Here's what we looked like with highs yesterday. We had a lot of 50s on the board. Today it's going to be 50s again, but this time around it's going to be with a lot of sunshine. So it's because of this cooler air moving in. Notice the clouds breaking up. Replacing that is a big area of high pressure moving in from the west. And that's going to result in some really pretty nice weather coming up here over the next couple of days. Notice with that high building in, we're going to see a lot of sunshine today. And then a clear sky tonight sets us up for some pretty cold Thursday morning low temperatures. A lot of us toward the upper 20s, I believe, for lows Thursday morning. There's your highs, or your temperatures rather, across the country. A lot of cold air spilling southward. A lot of 20s and 30s on the board. All right, on to the modeling. Here's a look at the surface map from the GFS today. High pressure, pretty broad high pressure over the Mississippi Valley moving on in. That's right overhead here in the Carolinas, down into Georgia and parts of Alabama by tomorrow. Means a lot of sunshine for us. Some low and mid 50s for highs today. A lot of mid, maybe upper 50s tomorrow. By Friday, we're looking at highs close to 60, if not a little warmer in many spots. And then we should be a good bit up into the 60s for highs on Saturday and on Sunday too. Pretty good looking weekend forecast. I think it gets even warmer here Monday and Tuesday. There'll be a lot of 70s, I think, creeping on the board across the deep south for highs by Monday. A lot of 60s and some low 70s in the Carolinas. And then that next cold front barreling our way by Tuesday. That's what it looks like on the GFS. That's Tuesday early in the afternoon. That could be a pretty decent little severe weather setup for parts of the Mississippi Valley. Maybe we'll see that and try to make it into the Tennessee Valley. That's debatable. And then that front will continue to move eastward. At the moment, it looks like here in the Carolinas, our best chance of rain with that front will come in the Tuesday night to Wednesday time frame. And of course, this time of year, a lot of folks are always wondering about what the upcoming pattern looks like. And I'll just say that it's going to get a little cool behind that front by Thursday and Friday of next week. But I don't see any sign over the first 8 to 10 days of December of any sustained cold. But check this out. This is out on the GFS. And this is out at the evening of the 11th of December. And just a couple of overall features to note. If this develops, some good signs for folks that like some cold weather across the southeast. There's been a big trough, and will be for the next week or so here near western Canada and Alaska. That's not a good pattern to getting sustained cold into the eastern U.S., but it's looking to try to get replaced by some ridging near the west coast by mid-December. And we'll see if we can begin to pop any type of ridging near Greenland as well. But at least if you get that ridge near the west coast, that opens the door to some possibilities. And we'll see if that does materialize toward the middle part of December. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.